Hey guys and girls, it's Husky Farmer here. I'm just going to do a quick little intro video as to what map I'm going to be using for my farming videos and give you a little idea as to what I am planning on doing with this map and how I plan on going about doing this. For starters, this is a edit of Westbridge Hills. Right now, the only thing I have edited is the default vehicles. Um, Nothing too major. We'll get into the game here and we will show you exactly what I have put in as far as the default vehicles. Now, while this game is loading, um, we are going I'm just going to let you know that I will be providing a link to download this version in the description down below. So you guys can download it. Now keep in mind there really isn't nothing changed in this map. All it is that is changed is the default vehicles. Um, for starters, we are going to check out here. We have a Case Puma 160 hooked up to a Veristadat or whatever you want to call it cedar. It's one of the vanilla cedars in the game. Um, Here we have the Case 7130 Combine with a header. I only have the grain header here. I don't have the corn header in that also. So if you want to do corn, you're going to have to purchase the corn header. Um, Next we have the Case 380 Magnum with a cultivator put right behind that. Um, and next we have the Tatra, however you want to say that, Phoenix with a Crampe Bandit wagon. And for those of you that don't have the gold edition, which that is where the Tatra comes from, you have the Siga Duo or Siga Uno Dolly or whatever, so you can still pull the big wagon around. Also included is a couple of grain wagons that you can pull behind your tractor for running out in the field. And over here you see there is a fertilizer spreader. That is really the only thing that's changed in this map. Um, One thing that will be changing in this map is um, some of the first things I will be doing, and I will hopefully try to get a video out here in the next few days showing how to do some of these things. Um, Step number one is going to be adding in the chopped straw mod. I really like this map. It just makes harvesting seem a little bit more realistic. Plus, it also works great with the soil mod that I will be adding in. Also, I do try to like to get a realistic feel as possible, especially when I'm trying to, make the game draw out a little as much as possible. I'm planning on continuing this video series through Farming Simulator 2017. Once 2017 comes out, then we'll see where we go from there. I probably might I'll either continue this video series for a little while until I can get some things figured out with 17, or I might start a new series with 17. It's still almost a year away, and many things will happen between now and then. Um, as far as how I plan to run this map, one of the things that I plan on doing with this map is slowly but surely swapping out all these buildings for more American style buildings and then also changing things more to my liking. Um, Now, how we are going to go about doing this, say I decide I no longer want this small little shed here by the grain wagons. Um, One of the things that I will do is I will take and say, okay, it's going to cost me $4,000 to demolish it. So I'll make sure I have $4,000 in my bank account here, and I will deduct $4,000 and I will go into Giant Editor and demolish the building. Um, that would give me, adequate space to, have more things in. Another thing that I will be doing is also spending money to build new buildings. Um, Say I want a different barn here, I want some other sheds. Um, I will also be doing the same sort of thing, figuring out how much it's going to cost me to build a new shed, etc., and doing the same. And all these changes, I plan on trying to do as much as I can in game. Um, However, a lot of the actual editing will have to take place outside of the game in Giants Editor and stuff like that. And I do plan on doing videos as, different changes that I am making. Another change that will be happening is I will be trying to get more realistic grass textures. Uh, I'm not really a fond of this grass texture. It just doesn't seem very realistic, shall I say. I mean, I try not to have my grass have that many flowers in it. Kind of brightens up the map a little bit, but for the most part, it still looks kind of cheesy. Um, Trees, for the most part, I think they're pretty good. One of the things that I will be changing also is I will trying to be get a better quality, um, wheat textures, barley textures, corn textures. Um, Trying to get, I want to learn and figure out how to do um, added fruits. I want to get like soybeans in. I actually want to get two different types of corn because around here where I live, we have, just regular field corn or for shelled corn, and then we have silage corn. There's definitely a difference in the height of the stalks and the volume of like chaff that you would get out of each. Field corn you'll get a lot better of a actual corn yield. You won't get that high of a um, chaff yield if you were to do that, and then vice versa with silage corn. You'll get a higher chaff yield, but you won't get as great of a corn yield. Um, Other than that, that's pretty much it with the map. Um, if you have any comments or suggestions, please put them down below. And once again, I will be providing a link to this version. Keep in mind, this is version 1. There really is nothing changed in it. It is strictly a edit of Westbridge Hills. Um, and some of you may ask why I chose the name Sunshine Valley. I really haven't, decided as to why. It just seemed like a name that kind of sounded good, and nobody else seemed to be using it. So we will just go with that. So this is the introduction to Sunshine Valley, and hope to see you guys in the actual gameplay videos and the editorial videos. So see you around. Bye.